Ladies and gentlemen, this is Otto864 and I will be here doing a kind of special gameplay. Not gameplay, actually, no gameplay at all. If you're coming to watch gameplay, I'm sorry, but I am going to be talking about Modern Warfare 3 as well as Battlefield 3. Now, these things are looking pretty nice, actually. Both of them are really powerful. They got real strong, real nice graphics, and they got a pretty good fan base. I mean, some of them have got more friends on different systems, and yes, I just pulled covers over my legs because I am cold. But yes, they both have their own fan bases, and they both kind of have been building up. And Modern Warfare 3 in the Call of Duty series has always kind of been pushing forward to be more dramatic, more theatrical, more explosions, more times playing when you died, getting shot in the face, getting nuked, so on and whatnot. And yeah, they want to make Call of Duty is not supposed to be real. The Call of Duty series is not supposed to be like really realistic. They want to make it to be in a sense the star of your own Hollywood movie, which is just like explosions in the background. You walk away taking off your sunglasses. Yeah, I'm a fucking badass, and so on and whatnot. Battlefield is trying to get the realistic aspect of the game. They want it to be not all like kind of the boring realism, but they want to highlight the exciting realism, the stuff that would happen, and that would be like ooptastically crazy. And like I've watched a trailer for Battlefield 3, which should be down below in the little thing down there, not my little comment description area. I watched a by the way, you guys should watch it. It looks really good. It's beautiful. But like the sounds are amazing, the lights, the effects, just even just the shadows of everything just seemed really well done. I think it was the multiplayer, not the multiplayer, it was shown off on PC, so I'm not sure how much of it is coming to consoles, because each console has its own strengths and weaknesses. The PS3 is stronger and can do more because it's got more power, more sheer power, but the Xbox 360 is easier to make things for. A lot of developers like it because it's, I'm not going to say simpler, but it's just easier to do things with. Whereas the PS3 might take longer, but it can do a little more. So you've got your strengths and weaknesses of both. But anyway, I'm going to go off some of the sites which I'm going to be putting in the explanation if you guys want to read them all for yourself. But I'll start off with the ones that most of the people are going to be listening for. Is Modern Warfare 3. Some stuff has been leaked for the multiplayer, and for like the Spec Ops, which is coming back in Modern Warfare 3. In Modern Warfare 3, it's going to have your Spec Ops and your standard multiplayer. There's not going to be any zombie modes, but they realized how much people love zombie modes. It's not so much that you're facing zombies, because zombies are the iconic horde that's just going to keep coming and coming and coming. That sounds really wrong, taken in the wrong sense, in the wrong light. But anyway, continuing. They will continue to come until you die. It's just how long can you last? And that idea of like being with the three of your buddies, or in the at least zombies, and then in Spec Ops, having another person there with you, and both of you like holding out, or like what I mean in the Spec Ops is both of you going through and doing these things were really fun. More so the zombies, but the Spec Ops was pretty cool and pretty fun to do with a partner. But they realized how much people love kind of the endless flow of enemies. And so they're going to do that. They're going to have your normal Spec Ops that I'm assuming is going to be a lot like Modern Warfare 2. And then also they're going to have survival, where it's just how many waves can you last. Kind of their play on zombies. Sorry for moving around so much. My back is killing me. But continuing. Alright, and then we've got standard multiplayer, which will have around 20 maps, And team perks are going to be introduced. I'm getting this from GameInformer.com. Like I said, it'll be in the description explanation of the video. And then like the team perks, some of them are stopping power, blast shield, health regen, and stun protection. So they're going to be very, very important and useful Steam perks. Hopefully they're going to be doing some testing. Hopefully they're going to be doing some beta testing to make sure none of the team perks are going to be overpowered, like stopping power. But stopping power and blast shield are two really good ones, and health regen, like sun protection, whatever. But those first three, those are huge. All right, and then for your individual, because one thing that they kind of liked and didn't like is they liked the people could go off on their own, but mainly that they don't want to do the lone wolf thing where just one person holds up a team of bad people. They want to have your team has to work together. Your team should work together, or at least mostly should work together. And that's why I think that they're giving out that they're starting up the team perks, because they're going to be focusing more on what you can go as a team and so on and whatnot. Actually, some of that shows in the new individual perks. One of them was point guard. Every 2 assists counts as a point to your kill streak. So if you and your friends are always like shooting the same person, always gonna like, oh, get this guy on the left side, and then everyone shoots that guy, those will rack up kill for your kill streak pretty fast if you get a ton of assists. And that way, you don't have to kill the person, like be the person that gets 200 kills. You can be just the guy that gets like, 16 assists, and you're like, oh my gosh, you got 16 assists. That's 8 kills worth. That's pretty good. Continuing, blind eye means you're immune to kill streaks. In the pro version, ups lock on and gives you extra bullet damage to vehicles. Hopefully they're not going to have tanks, or if they do have tanks, they're much better than the ones in World at War, because those were kind of iffy in my opinion. Alright, moving on. Assassin, immune to UAV, thermal, and heartbeat sensors. Then there's Dead Silence, your character makes no noise. And then there are a few others, but doesn't look like they have on this website. But this one looks pretty good because it's just got an overall thing instead of specifically on the perks. And then for the kill streaks, we have EMP Grenade, takes out all electronics. Little Bird, a remote control miniature helicopter. Precision Airstrike, we know that one. Stealth Bomber as well. Remote Turret, a turret that can be controlled remotely by a player. Directional UAV, a UAV that can scan designated areas. Remote Mortar, mortar team I assume, but it looks like via top-down camera, so yeah, pretty much the mortar team. Airdrop Trap, it drops booby-trapped care packs, which would be just throw it in the enemy spawn, and you can... Maybe someone's going to try, who knows. But either way, it'd be kind of nice to have. Ammo resupply. Airdrop there supplies ammunition, air escort, airdrop, protected airdrop, and specialist strike package. And on here it says that is unknown. But the thing is like, I'm noticing a lot of this. Modern Warfare 3, the multiplayer is going to have a completely different feel from Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare, like the original, they didn't have a lot of stuff for kill streaks. It was, I don't want to say bland, because that's not what it was, but it was simple. It was very simple, I would have to say. It didn't have all the snazzy extra stuff, and it was kind of thin in what it needed. It was thin and toned, rather than kind of flabby and having all these extra stuff that no one really wants or is mainly unneeded. And Modern Warfare 2, everything killed ooptastically fast. It was ridiculous. And that's one of the things I said in my previous videos, is that it didn't matter what gun you had, they all were pretty good at killing people reasonably fast. The end, it was just who saw who first and who could shoot first, whether it was pulling your gun up or lag or whatever. That's why quickscoping was so deadly, because you could quickscope pretty good in that. But Modern Warfare 3 is it's looking like it's more having a more of a team, almost objective-like view, because the kill streaks, nothing really does that much damage. Like, the thing that looks like it does the most damage so far is the precision airstrike and the stealth bomber. I mean, I'm not, like, out of these ones, I'm not seeing any anything like what is it, chopper gunner or anything like that. They could have it in the future, but like, most of the kill streaks are not really deadly. I mean, if used right, they could be very deadly, but most of them are not going to be racking up not having you rack up like 10 kills, or it's maybe 4, maybe 5 kills tops. I can see that remote turret getting a lot of kills if it was pretty good. But continuing. Yeah, so that is what I got for Modern Warfare 3. They haven't really given us any other stuff at the moment, but I will be posting these up pretty often to try to give you guys some information. As for Battlefield 3, what's been confirmed is that the PC is going to have 64 players online, and the Xbox 360 and PS3 are going to have 24 players online, which is still 12v12, which is more than anything on Modern Warfare 3. Even Ground War is only a total of, what, 18 players? So, I mean, you're going to have pretty decent playing fields. Let's see here. It's going to be... It says no commander. Commander feature won't be included, as DICE will focus on lowering the threshold for players. This is from Battlefield3blog.com. We'll be putting this in the details as well. It's going to have 4 classes. For anyone that's played Battlefield Bad Company 2, you pretty much you already know the gist of it. Some of the Battlefield 2 maps, squad features. And hopefully, I know one thing about Battlefield 2 that kind of angered me is that you can only have 3 other people in a squad. So there's a total of 4 people in a squad. And you couldn't... It was very difficult to talk if you had more than 3 friends. If you had 7 friends and yourself, total of 8 people, who joined a game, you're not going to be able to talk with 4 of your friends. And me personally, I have more than 3 friends, so it can be very difficult at times. Hopefully, you could do that. But anyway, weapons and unlocks. It'll have more weapons and unlocks than Battlefield 2, which is really cool. And deeper precision rankings. Yes! Rankings. That's cool. One of the issues, blah, blah, blah. All right, an interview with the GI in DICE says, we're also making sure that there is a reason for you to reach the top rank. It doesn't just end. There'll be a lot of focus on persistence and how we present our stuff to the player, which was one of the things that was seriously lacking in Battlefield 2, because once you got to the end, it was the end, literally. There was no more for you to do. The only reason that you'd be continuing playing is to play with your friends, and that's about it. I mean, if you had a lot of friends playing it, or you were doing game battles or other clan matches, stuff like that, just like playing for fun, then yeah, it's pretty fun. But other than that, it kind of lacked that forward movement. Alright, looks like they're going to have jets. Prone is coming back. For I know a lot of people were kind of hating that they didn't have prone in Battlefield 2. Kill cam, I guess maybe taking off Modern Warfare, but whatever, it's still really cool. I'm not sure who originally came up with kill cam. That'd be a thing for the comments, guys. And in-game recording is maybe. And yeah, that's it for that. But one thing I know for sure is that they're talking with developers from Battlefield 3. Big thing was that this is going to be their biggest budget game they've ever done, and possibly will ever do. They're going all out on Battlefield 3. They're going to be trying to take Call of Duty out of the game, or mainly just pass them as the biggest game out there when it comes to military shooters. and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be interesting for Xbox 360 players. You're probably still going to want to go with Modern Warfare 3 because you guys have the exclusive. I personally think that they like Xbox 360 more, the Modern Warfare 3, and just they all like Xbox 360 more because they just seem to give more attention to it. Even though like exclusive just means exclusive rights to releasing things earlier. That doesn't mean that they're paying for extra attention, which is one thing that kind of always ticked me off. But when it comes to PC gamers, they're definitely going to want to go for Battlefield 3 because that's really where the military shooters really going to shine for PC players. And the devs from Battlefield 3 stated that their PS3 version is better than Modern Warfare 3's, or it will be better than it. So I'm pretty sure that they're pretty sure that they're not going to be able to sway that many Xbox 360 players, but for PC and PS3, who are already, I know a lot of PS3 and PC players that are already kind of iffy on Modern Warfare 3 because we don't get a lot of attention. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the majority of the 3 most played console, 2 consoles and PC. So it'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting to say the least. But that's the end of this. This will be 2 parts, yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. Please comments on what you think, which one you think is going to be the biggest or the strongest of the 2. And yeah, definitely check out the video. And if you want to read more about the information, which I encourage you to do, please look in the info thingy, explanation, whatever you want to call it, to read the things and watch the gameplay. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good one. Like it and subscribe.